台上1分鐘，台下10年功. Direct translations, 10 years of training for 1 minute of glory.
It's important where you build a habit, you build consistency, you structure yourself where everything you're doing with a purpose.
Nobody sees the amount of work behind learning a horse stance, perfecting a horse stance. And that's just the most basic stance that everyone has to learn if you want to learn Kung Fu.
拳打千遍先身法自然啊嘛，你個馬步走位啊，你個勁度等等嘅，都係需要長時間咁去浸淫去練嘅。所以嚟講咧，就係台上就1分鐘，你睇就好睇咯，梗係佢要台下10年功。
That died. Sometimes I can't believe I'm still alive. She told you I ain't had it, but she lied. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm bright. Boy, don't play with me, you know I'm bright. She giving.
So the importance of Kung Fu and lion dance, super important because that's the foundation in lion dance. Lion dance is built off of Kung Fu moves, especially because you're playing different characters and these characters are warriors. So there's a lot of martial art and Kung Fu involved. I would say like every different school has different lion dance because they do different Kung Fu, different styles.
I started when I was 5. I had basically Kung Fu in my background. My dad basically came from a Kung Fu background as well. But I remember when I was younger, my parents basically sent me to do like Shaolin, right? Shaolin Kung Fu. Yeah, I guess they just kind of left me there like a day camp, you know, as a child. And they just let me learn Kung Fu, I guess, in a way that the teachers could kind of really teach and focus without that pressure.
So under the head, how you move, it's hard to perceive that as someone under the head. It takes a lot of repetitive motions to understand your lion dance movement. When you're practicing and you're doing it time and time again, you have to look at your product and reflect on how you're moving to see areas that you can improve on.
So I started Tai Chi when I was 12 years old. My mom just wanted me to choose something to do. Tai Chi seemed easy because it was slow motion. Little did I know that would be one of the hardest things I'd ever have to pick up in life, and I'm still learning every day. Lion dance I started back in 2019. I knew a bunch of the guys on the team, and I knew they all had martial art backgrounds, so I knew this team was going to be legit. I've seen how they move around, I've seen how they perform, and I wanted to be a part of the action. And that's how I started lion dancing.
So I'm learning every single day. I'm learning something new every single day. I practice because, you know, it keeps me grounded, keeps me healthy, just so I can preserve the art. Because I feel like if I stop lion dancing, like this is such a niche art. It's gonna go missing one day. And the day that I could still move, I'm gonna practice lion dance just so I can keep it going. And if there are people that are willing to learn or have heart for it, I'm willing to teach, just so I don't forget it. Because, you know, if we stop doing it, we're not gonna prolong this art.
I think there's a lot of things that really motivates me. I think one very important aspect, I feel like, is just preserving the art. Lion dancing and like Kung Fu in general is such a long process to be good at. I think you don't feel the instant reward of lion dancing and Kung Fu. I feel like in order to be a good Kung Fu and lion dancer, it takes years. You know, a lot of people, they get deterred because like they're not motivated, they don't see improvement. Because of that, for the amount of time I learned Kung Fu, we're close to maybe like 25 years of just like martial arts. Now when I lion dance, you know, I see like kids being happy, my group in general improving and like being very happy that they're improving or they see themselves improving in both instruments, lion dance, Kung Fu, and you know, just all aspects that incorporate into lion dancing.
Practices with us is pretty tough because what I did not realize is that being part of a lion dance team means knowing how to do every part. So yeah, I started on the cymbals, but then quickly I had to learn the drums, had to learn the lion head, Being a tail is no joke. You have to know a bit of everything to be a team player.
So when you're going into action, that purpose becomes second nature. And everything you're doing, you don't have to second guess yourself. You've been practicing a certain way for so long that it comes naturally to you. And that confidence translates to the hours behind the scenes and the consistency that you have with your daily routine and all your aspects.
And it's still new every time because you never step into the same river twice. It's never the same performance twice. Every time it's a little bit new. You accumulate your experiences and you get better from that. And what it really is practice pays off.